everybody. Welcome back. It's been a long time since we've done one of these, and as you can tell, there's a new name. It is This Hour, live with Avery Raquel, and of course, just new name, new look, but the same awesome, great guests that I'm so excited to talk to. We have two wonderful guests for you today. One of them I've never met. One of them I am so excited to catch up with. So it's going to be an awesome show. I'm looking forward to it. It's a chilly one out there today. I've been wearing like sweaters and jeans like for the past couple days. It's also like cloudy and sad. So what else is there to do but hop on your computer or whatever you're watching me on and hang out? I think that's a swell idea. Okay, well, yeah, I think so. I mean, not much more to talk about. What's happened to me lately? I have finished all the recording for my up-and-coming album, so that's exciting. And we're gonna start promoting stuff soon, getting stuff out there soon. I say soon, but it might be a little while in other people's eyes, but but I'm so excited for that. It's been a crazy time working with Nick, my producer, and whatnot. So yes, the very first single release is going to be in September. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you all are as well. And yeah, so the pre-save for that single is going to be on August 27th. That's when the pre-save starts, so you can pre-save on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever, you know. So yeah, you can pre-save on August 27th, my birthday. I'm going to be turning 20. 20? Oh my gosh. It doesn't seem right. And also, I've started working full-time, so I've been busy. Well, I have two jobs. So I'm teaching music right now. Yeah, real life jobs. I'm teaching kids how to play piano and how to sing, so that's fun. I can't complain about that. And I'm also a camp counselor now for a theater camp. And oh my gosh, do kids ever say the darndest things? I mean, I don't know how much of that stuff I can say. We should do like a little segment where it's like the things that the kids say to me at camp. And I just say some of the things that they've said, and maybe you'll get a laugh out of it, but oh, they've been wild. Hey, so yeah, and then I guess the third thing that I've been busy with is I'm still with Heart of Indie Radio, and I'm still the co-host of the Memphis show, so that's fun. I love it. And yeah, so yeah, I've been busy working all the time, right? That's what teaching. So busy, always busy. Sorry, I had an audio drop out, but hopefully it's back. We love when that happens. Okay, I think that should be fine. Okay, neato. All right, so before we get going, I'm gonna sing a couple tunes, and we'll get into it. So, with that said, this is a song that came out a long time ago at this point, 2018. I'm almost 20, okay. This is My Heart Away. Try to build a love that's strong. I don't want it to end. Try to fix a few mistakes and the ones not yet bent. Don't wanna carry all the tools used to shape our past. So it's time to find a new way. Make a love that will last. Together to build all the love that we share. And the only second to break. Seems like a love trying to find the trust we had, though it seems so far away. Trying to make you understand I don't want this child's play. Don't wanna carry all the tools used to shape our plans, but it's time to find a new way. Make a love that will last. Took years to build all the love that we share, and the only seconds to break. Seems like a lifetime just to repay. So please don't make me hide my heart. This is Nicholas Tataishi. Well, actually, it's not. This is Greg Kavanaugh, but Nick plays with me live. And he's producing my next album, so I'm super duper excited for that. Took years to build all the love that we share, and the only seconds to break. Seems like a lifetime just to repay. So please don't make me hide my heart away. Don't make me hide my heart away. Yay! Thanks, guys, for all your kind words. I might have to unplug the mic and plug it back in. Just for safe measure. Yeah. Cool. All right. So I'm going to do, do I have time? I could just do it after. I was going to do another one, but I might just do it afterwards. Oh, do another? Okay, well. All right. Okay. This is a song by this amazing singer-songwriter named Lizzie McAlpine. She's really super duper cool, and if you don't know who she is, you should, and you should go check her out. Okay, this is her song. It's called Angelina, and I've been obsessed with it since it came out. Where did you go, Angelina? Why did you take my foolish heart? I should have known, Angelina. I was never right for that part. I could have sworn, Angelina, we would get hitched and you'd be a bitch about getting us there on time. I'd thank the Lord for Angelina. Oh, so I guess the wedding will never never be getting will live in the back of my mind. I never loved you more than when you said goodbye. 'Cause maybe I knew that love wasn't honest if you had to lie. I never loved you more than when you walked away. 'Cause maybe I knew, Angelina, you'd never stay. Are you coming home, Angelina? I think I'm done trying to hold on to you. I think you should know, Angelina, that I'd probably fall again if you wanted me to. And she said, I love you, so I said it back, but I wished she was you. Thank you. So that was Angelina by Lizzie McAlpine, and her version, not her version, it's her song. Go listen to the original because it's just so beautiful. The arrangement, there's like this beautiful trumpet solo in the middle, and yeah, it makes you feel like you're in Paris. I've never been to Paris, but our next guest has, actually. We'll get to talk about that. So yeah, without further ado, I'll bring on my very first guest. She's a fellow Canadian. She's hailing from Montreal. She grew up as a dancer and lived in Paris for a little while of her life. Her debut album came out in 2018 to critical acclaim, and she just released a new EP called Who's Counting, which I can't wait to talk about. She's also an RBCX music artist, like myself, and so I'm really looking forward to talking to her about that too. So please welcome Andrea Piperni.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, everything's crystal clear.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. Thanks for that lovely intro.
Oh, of course. How are things? How have you been? I mean, the pandemic's starting to wind down, which is nice. I say that, it's probably not, but but I mean,
like fingers crossed. But
yeah, like how has it been this whole time with your music career and such?
I'm sure like most artists, it's been kind of ups and downs. A lot of the shows that I had initially lined up last year were obviously canceled. And things have been, I'm in Montreal, Canada, so things have been getting better here, but shows are really still only, they're just starting to come back now. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, it's been hard to not have a live show, but in a way it was really great because I was able to focus on the EP and be in the studio and kind of just focus on that side of things, and it was really nice.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So it says you were a dancer. So did you start out dancing first and then find singing later on, or has it always been like together?
I think I definitely was singing as long as I have been dancing, but it took me a longer time to get to this stage as a singer. Okay. For whatever reason, like as a dancer, I had no problem getting on the stage. I loved to perform, but singing for me, I was much more shy. And it took me a long time, like, as I was growing up, to kind of let people in on that side of things. Okay. And so I only started pursuing music professionally, like, a few years ago, and I had been doing some shows before then, but it was really just, like, here and there at a cafe or those kind of things. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, so, like, dancing, singing's both been in my life for as long as I can remember, but, it was kind of, like, a different progression for each one, for sure.
Yeah, so it never like crossed over into like musical theater or anything like that?
It didn't actually, and sometimes I wonder about that. I'm like, should I have, it's something that I never really explored, but it could have been interesting. And I don't know. It's just right now I'm so focused on kind of singing and songwriting. So, and that's like really my passion.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, that probably would have been a cool avenue to explore. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's never too late. Who knows?
Yeah, no,
right?
absolutely.
So-
Like, yeah, they're always looking. I mean, especially after this pandemic, like, go to
Right.
theater, right?
I know. Seriously.
So I want to talk about your time in Paris and why were you there?
Yeah, well, I actually went there to study abroad.
Nice.
When I was in school, and it was such an amazing experience.
What did you study?
I actually studied marketing,
Oh,
so
wow.
I was not studying music. Like I said, like at the time for me, I was singing, I was performing little shows, but it wasn't really something I was pursuing professionally at that point yet. I think I realized quickly, though, as I was in school, that was definitely something. As much as I had an interest for like the business world, but music was always kind of calling my name, and I think the business thing was more like the safe choice that I had made.
Right.
And I honestly think Paris like really opened my eyes to. I don't know. I just came back from that kind of with a different perspective. Like I just I was able to go there and kind of leave everything that I knew behind, and just like explore the world through like a different lens, and got to travel so much and meet new people. And I kind of was just like, I came back kind of feeling like life is short, and I know I love music, and I'm not gonna like take the safe path because it's the easier or like the path of least resistance, so it was amazing. And once I came back from that, I was almost done school at the time, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna give this music thing a try.
Awesome.
And like really go for it. So yeah,
For sure. And I was like, I was going to say that since you're taking marketing, like it goes really well with your current career
It
choices.
does.
Like,
It does.
yeah, it aligns up, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
As an independent artist, honestly, I've benefited a lot from it. There's definitely been times where like I'd be like, oh, it would have been so cool to study music or go to school and kind of major in something in that area. But it really did benefit me as an independent artist, and just starting out. I feel like you really do need to know the business side. I'm sure, as you know, like it's a
for sure.
complex industry. It's not easy, and it definitely helps to have some of that knowledge for sure.
Absolutely. So you put out an EP recently called Who's Counting. What was kind of the inspiration behind that, and some of the influences drawn into that kind of music?
Yeah, so I did start writing the EP, I guess, before the pandemic, but a lot of the songs were written and finished within that. And I do feel like that kind of played a role into it for sure. I just feel like the overall theme of the EP kind of turned out to be looking at things in a new way. Whether that be like with yourself or with other people, like in a relationship or friendships or life, like career. And the song Who's Counting, the title track in particular, is kind of like it's like, I mean, I made it the title track because I kind of felt like it encompassed that theme for me. And just like, I think everybody kind of had a lot of like questioning last year, and like, shifting of your focus and just like a big change, and kind of taking a step back and looking at the big picture. And so a lot of inspiration was definitely drawn from that in like different ways.
And who are the like musical inspirations for some of that? Like who are some of the inspiration for you vocally or arrangement wise? Like who do you pull from?
I mean, in general, some people I'm a big fan of and always have been are Amy Winehouse, Corinne Bailey Rae for sure.
Me too.
And like some of the people we grew up with listening to, like Alicia Keys and that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm sure you can relate because we're in a similar kind of genre. And but these days, like I do like to listen to a lot of more like up and coming artists and that kind of thing, and or people who are getting definitely well known, like people like Daniel Caesar.
Oh yeah,
who kind of really blend the genres and like are building their own sound. It's like in the R&B space, but it's kind of different and unlike anything else. Like I really get inspired by that kind of stuff because I kind of like to do the same, and I do consider myself like R&B, but it's like kind of alternative because it's a little something different.
That's the challenge that like I've been having too, like with all this new stuff that I'm making. It's like, well, do I call it R&B? Because some R&B is like super like electronic now, and like I'm using as many real instruments as I can, so I'm like alternative soul. Like,
I know. I do find it. Isn't it hard to like to find a way to, when people ask all the time, right? Like what what is your style, or what kind of music do you play? And I do always struggle, even though I get it asked all the time.
Me too.
I have a trouble saying just like one or two words because it just feels like it's more complicated than that. But
yeah, I know. I'll say like a million different genres. They're like, Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, sure. I have no idea what you mean now, but
Yeah, for real. Well, I'm really looking forward to hearing you sing. So I'll have you sing something, and then we'll come back, and I actually have a fun little thing that I'm going to run through with you. It's like a rapid fire question. So.
Oh God. Okay. Sounds good.
So I'll get you to sing, and do you want to talk about the song that you're going to do? And yeah.
Yeah, so this is one of the songs off of the EP. I picked this one because it has a special like place in my heart, I guess you could say, because it was, especially during again the pandemic, just like such a hard time. It was really kind of a song that felt very hopeful, and it was honestly like a song I almost wrote for myself, like speaking to myself as a reminder. And it's all about how everybody kind of has like fears and doubts in life, and it can be really hard to like push through those, but just reminding yourself that it's always worth it to go through all that scary stuff and have faith that things will work out and that it will be worth it at the end of the day. Because especially as an artist, I'm sure it could be very hard, and you have like moments where you really doubt yourself, and you honestly can be at the end of the day like your own biggest obstacle. And so it's just about kind of pushing that aside and pushing through. So yeah, it's called Above the Clouds, and
Amazing.
I'm gonna sing it for you guys now.
Yeah, take it away.
Awesome. Each day, waking up feeling like you got something to prove. Don't let it fool ya, it'll do something to ya. Shutting down with your mind made up, acting like you got so much to lose. Won't make it better, ain't no warmth in fair weather. He can tell you it'll all be alright, but baby, that don't help me sleep at night. You can't let go. If you could just let go of those walls, let them come down. You can't hide from the fear. You can't let them out. You may not see it now, but there's always sun up above the clouds, yeah. Above the clouds, yeah. They ask, so you say, doing well, seeds are starting to grow. Can't let them see it's not quite so green. Hiding out in your empty grove, trying to reap what you never sowed. It won't ease the pain. Ain't no life without rain. He can tell you it'll all be alright, but damn it, that won't help me sleep at night. You can't let go. If you could just let go of those walls, let them come down. You can't hide from the fear, but you can't let them out. And you may not see it now, but there's always sun above the clouds. Above the clouds, yeah. Up above the clouds so high, there's a bright blue, wide open canvas sky. But above the clouds so high, there's nothing but sunny days and space for you to fly, to fly, yeah. Thank you.
That was so good. Oh
Aw,
my
thanks.
goodness. Yeah, I definitely hear that. Actually, do you know who Snow Allegra is?
Yes, love
Okay,
her.
I get those vibes a
Yeah?
lot from you,
Aw,
yeah. And I don't
thank you,
know
I
if it's
appreciate it.
yeah, I don't know if it's just the like R&B, like the four minor that you have
Yeah,
going on
maybe,
there.
maybe. I
Um,
do love her stuff, so I take that as a compliment.
yeah, no, she's awesome. But that was so beautiful. I can definitely
Thank
see how that's
you.
kind of like a very personal song you got going on
Yeah,
there.
sometimes I honestly have to like sing it to myself. A little
Yeah.
reminder, you know?
It's like affirmations.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I have 10 questions. They're
Okay.
like random, like not all of them. Well, I think there's like one related to music.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go through them and just answer as
Try to
quick as you
answer.
can.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
ready? Here we go. Favorite movie genre?
Comedy.
Favorite color?
Green.
Smooth or crunchy peanut butter?
Smooth.
If you were to duet with one musical artist, who would it be?
Mac Ayres.
Ooh, good one. Favorite season?
Fall.
Yes. Favorite sandwich?
Oh God. Chicken club sandwich?
Cool,
Maybe?
nice. Well done, medium or rare steak?
Medium.
Favorite decade?
Ooh, 50s?
Ooh.
That's hard to pick, though.
Yeah, true. Where would you want to travel that you haven't been yet?
I would love to go to Portugal.
Ooh, nice. And cat or dog person?
Dog. I have a dog.
Correct. That's
Yes,
the correct answer.
Correct answer. Did I pass?
Yes. Awesome. Oh, thank you so much for coming on,
Thanks
Kara.
for
I
having
appreciate
me.
it. Yeah, it's been
an absolute
wonderful.
pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
So thank you so much, and tell people where to find you and what's coming up
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, so if you want to check me out on all socials, I'm at Andrea's Music. And right now I'm in the process of writing, and I hopefully will have some stuff coming out before the end of the year. And I can't say much else, but yeah, just tune in. I mean, I just put out my EP, Who's Counting, a couple months ago, so you guys can check that out in the meantime.
Amazing. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah,
Take
bye.
care.
So that was Andrea. She's so sweet. So go check her out on everything. Of course, I'm going to tell you to do that. All right, so now it's the little segment of the weekend. We've got This Day in Music. Okay, here we go. In 1974, Richard Starkey, later known as Ringo Starr, is thought to have made his debut at the Cavern playing drums with Eddie Clayton in the Skiffle Group. John Lennon later on made an appearance at the club a week later, and then Paul McCartney made his first appearance in '58, a year later, with the Quarrymen. So it's kind of funny how that all fell into place. Also regarding the Beatles, in '68, on this day, they were working in Trident Studios in London, England, with 8-track equipment. The Beatles recorded 4 takes on Paul McCartney's new song, Hey Jude. It's a lot of takes. Actually, that's not that many. That's not, what am I saying? I spent 8 hours in a closet recording an album. 4 takes isn't that much. Okay. In 1971, James Taylor went to #1 on the U.S. single charts with the Carole King song, You've Got a Friend. That's such an awesome song. Which is included on Carole King's Tapestry for hit its Mudslide Slim. The song would go to win the '71 Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Performance and for Song of the Year. Wild. And then, so I messed up because I was looking at This Day of Music and then I was like, oh, today is August 1st. No, it's literally not. But I looked at August 1st anyway, so this is this weekend in music because I wanted to include this one. So on August 1st in 1969, the 3-day U.S. Atlantic City Pop Festival took place at the Atlantic City Racetrack with Janis Joplin, Santana, Three Dog Night, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Little Richard, The Byrds, Jefferson Airplane, so many more. And it also included Joni Mitchell. And I think, like, I don't know whether to laugh or, like, be like, ouch, because I, like, know how this feels. But, like, she started to cry after her 3rd song and ran off stage because the crowd wasn't paying attention to her performance. Relatable. Anyways, if any musicians are watching, like indie artists, and you've ever performed in like a restaurant or a corporate gig, you will understand that you too will want to cry after the 3rd song and run off, but whatever, a job's a job. With that said, I'm going to do a little Joni Mitchell tune before I bring on my last guest in honor of her little meltdown in '69. So I'll try this. I just learned it yesterday. Like I knew the song, but I just like learned it yesterday. So see how it goes. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel and a boutique swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo-ba-ba-ba, shoo-ba. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum, and they charged the people $1.50 just to see them. Oh, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo-ba-ba-ba, shoo-ba. Oh, hey, farmer, farmer, put away that DDT. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees, please. Oh, no, no, and don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Well, late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Oh, no, no, and don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Oh, no, and don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Well, they paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo-ba-ba-ba, shoo-ba. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Oh, yes, they paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Oh, no, they paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Oh, yes, they paved paradise and they put up a parking lot. Oh, 'cause don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? That was my take. That was my hot take on a Joni Mitchell tune. Alrighty. Okay. With all that said, I'm going to bring on my next guest. So I'm really excited to chat with him. It's been a while. He appeared on, I think it was my very first episode of this whole mess. And it was back in April 2020. But he couldn't sing at the time, and so hopefully he will sing this time. But he's come out with a new single called Weekend Love. It was just yesterday, and I'm really excited to talk about that. And he's been super busy with other endeavors that we'll dive into. So please welcome back Sean Jones.
Oh, Sean Jones!
Sean Jones!
Don't it always seem to go, but you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Nice work, Avery.
Thanks. How's it going?
I am doing I'm doing okay. I hear an echo, but I think it's possibly just because of my speakers and what's coming in and out. As long as you are okay on your end and everybody else is cool on their end,
I'm okay. I mean, did this, or is there still an echo?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, okay, cool. I just turned on echo cancellation on my end, so hopefully that helps.
It's all good. I'm used to anything. This is all new. This is all new, man. Like you're like doing this show, and you're so amazing at what you
thanks.
do. Like honestly, you really, really are. I'm a big fan, and yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So what have you been up to? I mean, you've been recording, obviously. So what has that been like during the pandemic? Has it been as strange for you as it has for me?
You know what? It was actually like I had to have surgery on a vocal cord.
Yes.
So I had some time to like recuperate. So this, this pandemic has actually been somewhat of a blessing to a certain extent, because I don't know if I could have done Soul in the City last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? I had the surgery, and then I had all these tunes that I had to get recorded, and so I slowly went into the studio starting like June or whatever, and just started slowly trying to like sing some of this stuff. And yeah, it was great to keep my mind off of the pandemic and everything that was happening.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than sinking all of your energy, all that bad juju, into something really, really good. And the result, I feel, is the best work that I've done ever.
Good. Oh,
So
that's amazing.
I'm excited for folks to hear the entire album.
Yes.
And so it wasn't too scary. I was in very good hands. Dr. Anderson taking care of me at St. Mike's, and she's like the best. So yeah, I wasn't too scared, to be honest with you. But
I would have been freaking out.
yeah, the only thing you start freaking out about is like the recovery time, because they say literally, it's anywhere from 6 to 12 months. And to be honest, like my voice still isn't back to where it was
yeah. I mean, it's like, I guess, like if an athlete injures themselves and you have to,
you got to do it takes a while. Like I'm slowly starting to get back to like where I feel like I did a show the other night, and
you were at Beaches, right?
Yeah. And I felt really good. Like I was hitting notes that were like, okay. And then like I had another gig like a couple days later, and it was like, oh, where did that go? Where's it at? You were just here like 3 days ago. Like, where'd you go? Do I need to go find you?
Yeah, I have those moments sometimes.
Yeah, it's one of those like in between type days.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Whatever, man. Whatever. But yeah, that is what I've kind of been doing, man.
Nice. Yeah. So do you have any updates on Soul in the City? Because I know that I've seen like people posting on Instagram at Casa Loma being like, I wish we're just missing Sean.
Yeah, I don't have, no. All I can say is that the ball is still in the air. So it hasn't dropped down yet. We are not completely like, I can't say that it won't happen. Right. There's still people that are some really, really amazing people that are trying to make it happen. And so it might be a shorter run. It might just be like 4 weeks or something like that. But I think everybody would enjoy it. People are asking for it. They're needing it. There's no other spot like that. There's no other show like that in the city. There just isn't. And so
yeah, like for the people who don't know, can you explain a little bit of what Soul in the City is?
Yeah, Soul in the City is like a night at the historic Casa Loma in downtown Toronto, and basically we're in the gardens. There is a huge glass pavilion that houses the stage and around 400 to 500 people, and then the rest of the huge gardens has tables set up. You sit, you drink, you listen to my band, The Righteous Echo, and myself throw down all kinds of songs, whether they're originals or recreations of classic cover material. And then I also have amazing special guests like the one and only Miss Avery right here, who I've had at least, is it 2 or 3 times? Like we've only been around, I think, like the year we stopped was our 5th year, so I think like
it's been 3 times.
Yeah, like you've been there like 3 times, man. It's just like, yeah, we love Avery, and it's just a magical night for everybody. Yes, you laugh, you dance, you have great food, and then there's even an after party afterwards at a place called Blue Bloods inside the castle. So it's a night not to forget. I just wish we could all forget this pandemic that's happening and get back to normal.
Yeah, it feels like some level of normalcy is happening. I mean, But
it's
I don't know what normal is anymore.
I don't know either, and I don't know how you feel, but like I got invited to something like an event, like a fashion event, and for the
Okay.
first time in forever.
Mhm.
And I looked at it and I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Like I don't
Yeah.
I mean I'm double vaxxed. I'm good to go. All my parents are good, my sister, you know what I mean? Everybody around me, the fam, the wifey. But I'm still kind of like, I
Yeah,
don't
I know.
know.
I'm nervous. I mean, Chicago's doing Lollapalooza or whatever it's called, and they're doing rapid tests at the door. But I saw a like bird's eye view shot of the crowd, like shoulder to shoulder,
Oh, there's
and it's
no
like, oh my god,
you can't control at
no,
that point. You can't control it. I don't care how many
no.
rapid tests you give. You
I
can't
know.
control that,
I
right?
know.
And
Yeah.
at some point, we're going to have to just either trust that the vaccines are going to work, or we're going to be scared and stuck inside for a really long time. So I don't know. Anyway,
Yes.
that's
Anyways.
the doom and gloom. But we're talking about
Yes.
new bag and positivity right now.
Yes. I want to talk about your newest release and what
Yes.
kind of inspired it, the writing behind it, why, like why that song first, like everything. Go ahead. Rapid fire.
It was Weekend Lover is the third song that I've released off of this new album. The first
Right.
one was Love Will back in October of last year. Then I released
Okay.
She Is in like April, and Weekend Lovers was always the summer type jam
Yeah.
per se. So I'm happy that it came out before the summer was over. I shot a really dope video for this at Scooter's Roller Palace in Mississauga. Which was my old stomping ground because I went to Clarkson back in Mississauga. And we shot a really, really amazing video. I can't wait for everybody to see it. It's not done yet, but I've just seen the footage and it's just like, oh, wow, it's not even done yet. This is just footage. So that's really cool. What inspired it? Listen, it's called Weekend Lover, and it kind of, it's about that story. I mean, back in the day when, I go to the clubs with my guys and my boys. There'd be moments when you meet a lovely young lady and you have a good time, and it's just fun and it's fun for everybody. However, it's a PG show, so you know what I mean. I'm trying to be nice here,
Of course.
and but sometimes it turns into something more.
Yes.
Sometimes you're like, you know what? This is more than just fun. I actually like you. I dig you. I actually want to see you again and again and again. And so that's what the song is actually about. It's like this thing that happens between two people, and all of a sudden you're in this confused kind of state. And I kind of I like it because it's real. Because love is not linear. It's all over the place, and you never know when it's going to strike or what's going to move you or who's going to move you. And so, we wrote the song with a guy named Donnie Anderson, who's an amazing singer, songwriter himself. And Murray Daigle produced it. And it is literally out right now. And I feel good. I feel good about it all. I've been doing a lot of Motown revival for the last, I don't know how long. But this is where I started, like 90s
like the
R&B.
90s R&B, yeah.
That is where my heart lies. It always has.
It's always such a summer vibe too. So like,
yeah,
that
man.
90s R&B, like, yeah. I've been listening to like the brand new heavies a lot lately. And like I've been listening to Lauryn Hill on repeat, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
So like, it's that vibe.
Those, you can't go wrong with those selections right there.
No.
But the whole album is just 90s, good 90s vibes and good lyrics, respect. I'm talking respectfully about love and whatnot, and there just isn't a lot of that out right now. So the music industry's messed up, and I don't exactly know how to release all this stuff to make it make sense. But I'm just putting it out there, and I'm proud of the work that I did. So
absolutely.
At the end of the day, that's what's important, right?
For real, yeah. I believe that. So are you going to be able to perform for us today?
I could probably sing something. I don't know if I'll sing Weekend Lover because that's falsetto in that sucker today.
Yeah.
Not too well, but I might be able to do She Is. And I don't know how it's going to sound either. Like this is strange. I mean, heck, we're going to try it. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
if it's loud, too loud, just let me know. And I don't know.
we'll see.
But
Yeah.
we'll do She Is. That was the last single, and that's a little bit easier, I think, on the vocal cord.
Nice.
We'll give it a shot.
Yeah, take it away.
All right, take it away. Oh, geez. Oh my goodness. I gotta find the damn track. Oh, here we go. Let's see. All right. Can we hear that? I don't know if we can. Oh. Now let's see if this works. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pajama bottoms, tank top, that's it. No makeup, yeah, she gets flawless. And I wonder what it is I did to wake up next to beauty like this. Like a picture in a frame, my Mona Lisa has a name. Now I know love, oh, smooth as butter, her complexion, her lips are now my obsession, and her eyes, they call them too. If I stumbled upon heaven, her desire made a claim, nothing will ever be the same. 'Cause now I know love, ooh, she is the fire inside of me. She's the reason my heart beats. She is perfection endlessly. Ooh, she is love. If I'm true in my confession, I get lost in her attention. Feels so good I start to question if I deserve her affection. I surrender unafraid as I ascend into her flame. 'Cause now I know love, ooh, she is the fire inside of me. She is the reason my heart beats. She is perfection endlessly. Ooh, she is love. Funny how I was living life, oh, without ever knowing the other side. Yeah, you came along and you changed my world, and you showed me how sweet it could be. Yeah. She's the fire inside of me. Oh, 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 oh. She's perfection. That's her name. That's her name. She is love. She is love. Ooh. Baby, baby. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Ooh, she is love. Oh, ooh, she is love. Oh. I have no idea how that sounded, but
it sounded just fine. It was beautiful.
It's like you don't know how loud the music is on the other end. You know how loud it is here. I'm singing to the mic. I'm like, are they hearing too much voice? Yeah, anyways.
I know. I'm always wondering that too, because sometimes my mic malfunctions and then I sound like a robot. So I'm like, am I okay?
Nah, man, you sound amazing. I mean,
thank you.
Your setup is great. Yeah, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I was also going to ask, how's your beautiful family?
You know what? Everybody's doing good. You know, wifey's been working from home. This is my office, but she's actually down here during the day.
Nice.
So now she's taking it over. So whatever. But I'm busy anyway, looking after my little 4-year-old Savannah. Well, she's 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
3.5. She'll be 4 in on October 24th, which is a day after my birthday. So that's exciting, and she's going to be going to school as long as they open schools.
Yeah.
In September, which will be amazing because now I'm probably going to cry on the first day, and then well, the first morning I will probably shed a tear, and then about 15 minutes later I'll be like, wait a second. I don't got any kids with me. Woo! Yeah, and I'll probably like have a drink at like, you know what I mean, about 9:30 in the morning, just to toast. I mean, whatever. Not to say I don't love her. She's the apple of my eye, but I tell you, it's there's just no time to do Sean Jones when you've got the 3.5-year-old to look after. So yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice, and maybe I'll get back to writing some music, and I've been doing some acting, so that's
good. Yes. Hallmark, no?
Yes, yeah. No, not Hallmark, actually. It's going to be on the Oprah Network, actually, in December. Yes, it is part of her
amazing
company or whatever it is. I think it's Fireside Productions. Anyways, did this cool little movie. I had a small little role, but you'll see me lots in it. It's called A Sisterly Christmas. That's the name of the movie, and I guess it comes out at Christmas time, which would make sense. Though they are starting to do these crazy Christmas movies where they put them out in July. Apparently, it's like become this thing. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just getting into this whole entire mess. But yeah, I got a Wheaties commercial. So some of your folks who are watching may have seen me in a Wheaties commercial where like it's me and the family and we're in the kitchen and she jumps up and does this like TikTok thing and we change clothes and it's like it's a whole thing. Yeah, so I did that. Lots of auditions coming in. I just auditioned for something right before I came on. I was doing a self-tape for something.
Nice.
So
I haven't done something in a while.
I'm enjoying the process and I enjoy the acting stuff. Like I feel like I could be really, really good at it, but I just need a little more time to commit to honing the craft. But it's cool, man, being on set and doing all that stuff. And my first role that I ever really got, like my first big role, was it's the new Saw movie called Spiral. And it has it's out. I mean, I think you can probably stream it on some platform at this point. But it has Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson.
Really?
My first role was like I was playing a cop, and I gotta like Chris Rock comes up to me and I have to like tell him what's going on, and it was just like,
oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I have to speak to Chris Rock? Like, I can't act. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Anyways, the first take was like, we were just actually, it wasn't even a take. It was just like, let's rehearse the scene. Yeah. So he comes up to me and I'm just like, and I say my lines at about 3,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And we stop it. And he starts to walk away and then he turns back and he's like, just slow it down. Just slow it down.
That's so funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I was like, I know. I was like, oh man. Like my heart was beating out my chest. Anyway, after that, it's kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? Then you're just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let me just get better at this. And everything on set now, there's still a little bit of nervousness, but I'm not
Yeah. I mean, cool when I was 7, my first acting job was for a TV show pilot for Spielberg. And so my parents, like, I was 7, I had no idea, like, who? And so my parents, like, were bringing me onto set and whatever, and there was one day when Spielberg was there, and my mom, I think, was chaperoning me that day, and she was freaking out. I'm like, you good, bro? Like, taking pictures.
Even who? Like, what?
And then I think it was like the next day or one of those shoots, I can't remember. But there was this guy who I remember was in Hannah Montana, and I started to freak out. And my parents were like, who?
And there's the age difference right there, right? You're freaking out about Steven Spielberg and you're freaking about someone Hannah Montana. You're like, Steven who? Like what?
Steven who? What's Jaws? Anyway, so yeah. Well, I did this with Andrea, and I want to do it with you. It's rapid fire 10 questions, and the first answer that you can either think of or is the right answer. I don't know. But yeah, these are just like getting to know you type questions. They're fun, not stressful, and yeah. So we'll just try to do it as quick as we can. All right. So the first one, favorite movie genre.
Geez, action for sure.
Okay. Favorite color.
Black.
Smooth or crunchy peanut butter.
I'm allergic.
Oh, good answer.
None.
If you were to duet with one musical artist, who would it be?
Sam Cooke.
Oh, nice. Favorite season.
Summer. Hello.
Yeah. Favorite sandwich.
Favorite sandwich. Chicken, a BLT. Actually, that's
cool.
My go-to.
Nice and simple. Do you like your steak well done, medium rare, or rare?
Medium.
Nice. Favorite decade.
90s.
Yeah, I figured. Where would you?
Or the 80s. The 80s were pretty dope as well, man, for sure.
Where would you want to travel that you haven't been yet?
Africa. I want to go. I'll tell you right now. I want to go to this cool place. It's called Giraffe Sanctuary or something like that. I don't even know where it is. It might be Nairobi, but it's like Giraffe Mansion, I think it's called. And it's like this mansion, and they put you in there, and you just stay there, and you wake up in the morning, and you have breakfast.
Like a giraffe.
Yeah, and they just come right into your window. It's just like. That's the dream. That's the dream.
That would be cute. And last one, cat or dog person?
Dog. I got 2 dogs.
That is again the correct answer. All right.
I just picked up. Well, not just picked up, but I guess about a month. No, a month ago. Saint Bernard Bull Terrier cross. Her name is Rosie. She's the cutest, most adorable thing, but she's huge. Yeah. She is 3 months, just over 3 months, and she's almost 50 pounds. And there's nothing fat. Like, I just took her to the vet. She's 21.4 kilos, and they're like, no, she's just going to be a big dog. Her paws are massive, but I'm like, I love it. I love it.
They're like big teddy bears.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sure. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on here and chatting with me and singing. You sound wonderful as always. And so tell people once again where they can find you, of course.
Find me at SeanJonesMusic.com. You can find me at Sean Jones Music on Instagram and Twitter. And I believe my Facebook thing is like My Sean Jones. And that's only because we couldn't get Sean Jones Music because there's another Sean Jones who's a trumpet player. But don't go to that guy. Actually, you can go to that guy. He's really, really, really good, actually. Yeah. But make sure that you stop at my page first and then go to the trumpet player, okay? And just like, I used to play trumpet as well. Not as good as that Sean Jones, but I did play a trumpet player. I was first chair. I was.
First chair? Wow.
I was all the way up until like I think maybe even 9th grade. Like I was going, and then I just, it was girls, it was singing, it was basketball. Yeah, there was no room for trumpet. I'm sorry.
True. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here, and hopefully we'll chat soon.
I hope so, man. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. And if Soul in the City comes back, you better make time for me on whatever day that
I will. I literally have nothing going on. Yes, I will. Yes, we'll stay in touch for sure.
Well, hopefully that changes for both of us.
Yeah, I hope so. Amazing. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care, Avery.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was Sean Jones. Awesome. It's so great to have him here. And so I'm going to do a tune just to play us out. And thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. It's been a minute since we did these, and it's fun. I missed it. So, all right. This is an original song that I wrote a long time ago. It's called You. You paint colors with your words, and always paint outside the lines. The truth is never meant to hurt, but not meant to ease your mind. And your mind is like a maze that's in a constant state of change. And I get lost inside those eyes. Like that changing maze, you somehow change my mind. You're a mystery, all the world can see. I have tried to read your mind a million times. What you do to me, baby, honestly, at a loss for words I simply can't describe. 'Cause you break me down, this feeling something new. I don't know what to do. Is it true? Is what I'm feeling correct to assume? Do you want the same things that I want for you? For you, for you, for you. I keep chipping away at the rocks you throw my way, and maybe somewhere left behind there's a trail of diamonds that I'm meant to find. You're a mystery, all the world can see. I have tried to read your mind a million times. What you do to me, baby, honestly, at a loss for words I simply can't describe. 'Cause you break me down, this feeling something new. I don't know what to do. Is it true? Is what I'm feeling correct to assume? Do you want the same things that I want for you? For you, for you, for you. 'Cause you break me down, this feeling something new. I don't know what to do. Is it true? Is what I'm feeling correct to assume? Do you want the same things that I want for you? For you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. Thank you so much, everybody, and we will see you next time. Have a wonderful evening. Have a nice time in this kind of chilly weather, and we'll see you in a week or two. I think let me figure this out. The next show is on the 14th. All right, we will see you. Also, yes, check out Heart of Indie Radio, of course, if you haven't already. They're wonderful. I'm so glad to be part of their team, and I'm co-hosting the Memphis show with Eddie every Friday night, so go check that out. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.